All right, Aries. Here are the messages for April 2026. Let's look at Libra's message. Libra, April 2026. It says, read while the sun is out. Believe you have great relationship credit. Believe you have great relationship skills. Don't worry about being extra attentive. You'll be surprised by the new level. People will be overly focused on you. Beware. Beware. Be serious about moving forward by respecting and appreciating. Be serious about moving forward by respecting or appreciating. You have been there, done that. An avalanche of health greatness is available. So don't be in your head about being serious. No more games. It's like, don't be in your head about being serious. No. More games. More games. There's a way you can read this. It's like, because with Scorpio's message, I wrote in a quote on the top, staying yourself stirs the pot. So, don't be in your head about being serious. No. More games. Don't be worried about being extra attentive. You'll be surprised by the new level. Okay, so let's get on to the message. One more shuffle. More progress. Yes, present energy, Aries. Self-esteem, growth, unfoldment. All by being away from how you're growing and unfolding. Exactly. This is Seven of Pentacles in reverse. If it's in reverse, we're not so focused on are we misusing or are we not properly. This is when it isn't clearly understood as yes. It isn't a clear yes or no. Yes. It is something you should not be trying to get a clear yes or no about, saying, should you not do what you feel? There's the right timing of things. Sometimes this is the right answer. Other times, this is the right answer. Here's what's affecting you, though, because the foundation is good. It's like everything's cooking you. And these mentalities make sure you're cooking properly. And once we're finished, we'll have all the right flavor, understanding, and therefore a grounded confidence. So if this is here, then we definitely are forming this grounded confidence. We're looking at the actual symbol of the King of Pentacles, not a symbol of your foundation, right? I say this a lot. That's where we're progressing in. This grounded part of yourself. Real forming. Funny. The grounded confidence forms by you not worried about what you're not investing in, or if you're not properly, putting aside this here. According to this present momentum, it's all systems working. It's working as it should. The only problem is we shouldn't care about how people view us, and probably that's why we're trying to get ahead of things, because we think this is how, we're operating. This is what we're doing in the game. This is how is our results, which we don't know. And this is a helpful mentality to have. Another card, 5 and a 10. Halfway, all the way there. All the way there. So, all the way there. Doesn't mean we're not doing it. This means this is the exercise. This feeling will be the exercise. Here's the outcome. Aries. You're allowed. So it's going to help you really face. So what did you know? Doing nothing really helps you feel, bad, So somehow, so in this specific situation, doing nothing is the issue. You're like, or you just want results. The results you want. You want something, because the idea is things are well. Your observations are saying you need to be doing this. You need to be doing that. You want this situation with this. What you presently have in your life, you definitely still want to remain and grow and do well. That is definitely on the menu. That's the focus. That is what is here. What is here to be worked on. So yes, you say, hey, I don't see how I'm going to get this opportunity. I don't see how the emotions are going in this direction. Yet there is progress with all this. You don't know. That's why it's like, presently, if only you knew, you're doing great. You're feeling great. The problem becomes when you you want to know there's progress rather than you can tell. So I just picked up did I pick up the outcome card? Three of Swords, there we go. Miss your skewed judgment on what you're doing, and if you're bringing connection forward, that's a skewed. That is coming from you not understanding how this is a superpower that could be utilized. Not sometimes yearning, longing is a real verb that does looking forward to things. This is why you, like a plant, keep showing up. I'm looking forward to this feeling, situation. Simple enough. Anything that helps you go, you know what, I'm actually okay here. I'm actually feeling great here. So the best outcome, you start going, damn, I don't think I'm ever going to be in a trajectory to have this outcome, to have this action, to be able, I'm going to have to move away from this action. Flawed judgment, emotional thinking, that, like again, all coming from here. So of course, if you find yourself having thoughts that hurt your brain, it's so annoying how easily I read, simply I read, but powerful. You don't have to worry about it. The information you're trying to get that proves, yes, this is not a good thing. This is not a good thing. It actually is not showing itself, because there's more for you to get through fighting the urge to fight for something. It keeps trying to reveal you need to be embodying this momentum of not being so in charge, clear, and painting the picture. So somehow trust they understand like a plant again. So you've done the preparation, you've got the environment made. Make sure enough water and moisture is there, feeling is there, understanding is there. Anything else is just, oh man, you know. You're trying to take account, pay attention. When you simply don't need, it's just saying, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about being clear on if these connections is this. Am I supposed? Just stay here. Simply just know there is progress. Let's see. It looks great. So, but let's clarify why would this, you know, water sign, walking away, but very clear. Okay. Working on keeping it not happening, right? So it's like this person is confident about not doing, but it's like conditions. There's a reason. Clearly you don't see it though. So that's all I'll say for this message. Don't be so action worried oriented. Enjoy the routine. Enjoy how something's flowing right now. So many signs have had that same message pretty much from Scorpio onwards, you know. So let's see. I turned to Leo's message for some reason. This was Pisces' card. Strength was the bottom of the deck for Pisces. So let's see what happens if let's read Leo's message and see. It says, passion is here. The obstacle is working with old routines, trying to remain. Old emotions that allow no progress. Disagree and still be there for your goal and for others. Are others the goal? Are others the goal? Is the question also. Our lack of clarity with ourselves is the obstacle. Or is our lack of clarity with others? So life feeling vague can be a necessary conditions to get clear with yourself. Beware if you are sensitive to other people's feelings to where you allow them in your space and though not consciously attentive. Now, this is funny. Do your emotions fight for a comfortable space for nothing to happen ultimately? No more running it by other people. No more making sure others are okay with what you're doing. No more making sure others are okay with doing what you feel. No more making sure others are okay with you doing what you feel. Prepare to deal with vague or hazy energy when simply shifting. So when shifting these emotions that tell you, you know, this is what needs to be. So it's funny. Old things, you know, what are the old things? You know, are the old things the emotions? You know? Because getting clear with yourself is getting clear on others. So, and the message, Aries. Sagittarius' message was about, pretty sure, you know, remaining. A lot of the messages are about remaining. And Libra's message, one more time. Believe you have great relationship credit or skills. Don't worry about being extra attentive. So maybe that's what it is. Just believe you have great relationship credit or good skills, nothing else. You'll be surprised by the new level. People will be overly focused on you. Beware. Be serious about moving forward by respecting and appreciating that you've been there and done that. An avalanche of health and greatness here. Don't be in your head about being serious. No, more games. First it was no more games, but it's like, nah, more games. You've been there and you've done that. Later, Aries. They're the messages for April 2026. So let's see if Taurus is. So Taurus is April message for you, which would be your, well, hold on. Let's see. So Taurus's message for April, I wrote, naturally not worried, our energy. Finally embodying grounded awareness, grounded confidence. Why change your focus or feelings because the conditions aren't good yet? Trust in the slow conscious movement to disintegrate emotional tension. Trust in the slow conscious movements or conscious, understanding of slow moving, movements to disintegrate emotional tension or impatience or worry. This defeats negative anything that brings setbacks. Treat any irritation like it's necessary. Choose better, capable emotions. This is the real work. Choosing better, capable emotions is the real work. It has to happen for there to be work. See that with irritation. Notice it. Say it has to happen for there to be work. Understand that it has to happen for there to be work. Things to be done, scenes to be had in your movie. Your movie called your life. Naturally not worried about our energy or feelings. If eating the elephant one bite at a time was a consciousness, this eating an elephant at one bite at a time is you taking yourself seriously. This is your emperor energy. What can get in the way of you taking yourself seriously? Or eating the elephant one bite at a time. Doing it one day at a time, one bite at a time. Taking your time. Do it right the first time. Consistently and simply. Simple and consistently. Okay. So they're the messages, Aries. They're all leaning towards stay in this situation. So hopefully those messages made sense. Go to the description box below for all signs, each video, to see the summary. And if you know your chart, you may be able to apply it to the houses specifically. So messages are powerful. These messages are powerful. Simple videos, less than 20 minutes, helping you navigate the whole month. Reminders are helpful, but just be glad you got these cheat codes, all right? Ace your month. Go ace your month, Aries. April 2026.